University of Louisiana and the site of the clash we have in store for you today. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Troy Trojans, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Raging Cajuns will kick it away to start. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Troy's return team will have that offense backed up. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming into this one, you are looking for this guy early, and David, you're looking for him often.
And this offense better find ways to feature him. Find him, like you said, Jesse, early, often, deep, shallow. Get this man the football.
From the gun, they'll try the middle.
Okay, why the fuck didn't he come in like that?
And it is a chunk play, a huge
really, Dean? That's how we're gonna start? This guy is gonna shoot in like this? Like what?
Defense is gonna have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Might as well give it to him again.
Okay. I guess that plays in on that we don't play it properly.
He's out to the 43. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And he was able to run
I should move my linebacker,
but still only a modest gain. And the Trojans in the hurry up. The toss sweep to the right. Makes a man miss. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? He's right on target. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy.
A shot toward the end zone.
Wow, what a fucking throw.
He dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery, and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Working that left side. And it's complete at the 6 defense.
Thanks, game. They know huddle when the ball's in. Oh my God, the no huddle in this game is so broke.
A first down run on the doorstep. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field.
Broken. I just want to know how to be like logical.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The Trojans have it with a first and goal.
His range just makes everyone play dumber and dumber.
The give from the gun. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line. 3rd and goal from way back there. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Louisiana Raging Cajuns offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
He's out past the
Thank
35.
you, Dean.
He
Good job,
finally goes
57.
out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field.
Don't understand why my backside guard. Like in real life, if my backside guard holds on the fucking jet sweep to the left, he's getting cut. Not going for that. He's not getting cut. He will get an ass chewing on the sideline. Like, there's no reason for 57 to hold on this play.
Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
There's just no reason in God's green earth that 57 should hold on that play. No reason.
Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. Now you have to make him earn it now in the next half.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
He's back to throw on second down. No fear from this freshman quarterback as he picks up the first down himself.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
At the 35, he's got room. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they got it down to the 23.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On second down, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Dennis. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. It's complete! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. Give him 6. Touchdown Cajuns. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. No problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safe ball and get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
He can't haul it in. Incomplete. He had him on the crossing route, and he dropped it. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. He gets a block. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Gets it out fast. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Oh, look out. There he goes. He's at the 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Raging Cajun.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
Well, just a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right.
Oh my God.
Wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Come on.
The quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30.
He dropped it.
Really could have used that catch.
Fuck.
Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Raging Cajuns will try to pin them back with the punt. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put
Man,
it
that blows because we had a fucking big play and just fucking throw it away offline.
They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David. Only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. From the gun on 3rd down. They're trying to get to him. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On the return, it's Turner. He's got great speed. Very little will make the crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
You've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
On the run, it's Dennis. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And the Raging Cajuns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Touchdown, Louisiana! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Rutgers proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Scarlet Knights team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. On the move and looking deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also, momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Raging Cajuns come to the line in the hurry-up. He's going to pass. The sure hands, it's Dennis. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Got his man quickly. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
I can't get a playoff. I wanted to get a playoff so I could recenter it, but it's just...
And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. It's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime.
I should have got
At the end of the second quarter, that means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Lafayette. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Our Lady of Lourdes Stadium.
The Trojans will kick it away to start the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Line gets set, first down. They'll open the second half with a run. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3.
We got nowhere on
that
that
one. Out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Turner. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like...
Looking deep down the right side. And he makes the catch inside the 15. Touchdown, Cajuns. And the pummeling has started. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Fires and picked off. He was hoping for that interception return for the touchdown, but he's brought down at the 27.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
On the ground, it's Dennis. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Perry. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
And the Raging Cajuns line it up with a 1st and goal. The option look. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns! And the stomping has commenced. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it from the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his legs might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Fires to the middle. On target to the left.
Terrible. That's why I hate running guys. This is enough.
Huge play.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his position.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw.
Oh,
on the screen. You're not getting him on the ground.
Oh, wow, okay.
Turns it on down the left side. And he eluded the
It's me. I should have just went for the tackle. I went aggressive for the pick somewhere. I'm up by 28 now.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And he's running in the open. The 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Louisiana. And the punishment has been extended. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Cal found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat. A perfect example of just how strong this program is. All about stacking wins there in Berkeley. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim and you really, really miss, you know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do, but over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Final play of the quarter coming. The give to the back. At the 45 on his way. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Cajuns. And the beatdown has ensued.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's going to do it for the quarter, guys. Louisiana has the lead here. Well, guys, so far... Massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Line getting set on 2nd down.
42 Spider. Go. Check.
They'll run play action. He looks that one in nicely. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
Not much room. He gets one down to the 7. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
Oh, good counter.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed. They're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Wide out in motion. Trying to get the edge on the jet sweep. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And to stop the jet sweep, you've got to be great at containing. You have to have players in the perimeter of your defense funnel the football and force it to go back inside. That time, that defense was not allowing that receiver to get outside.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Underneath toast to coverage. Got it deep downfield. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. The Raging Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The quarterback takes a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College.